Hi, how are you? I hope you are well and keeping safe. Thank you for making to this session, and also thank you for uh, being assigned this unit, Flora and Fauna. My name is Benjamin Ngeno. I am glad to take you through this unit, Introduction to Flora and Fauna. So, this unit, I've got 10 topics. So, we are to cover these topics in 20 lessons. So, it means in roughly every topic I've got 2 lessons. In this lesson, I am going to take you through just an overview introduction, and so that you may know what natural history of East Africa flora and fauna entails. So, but before we look at the subtopics that are in topic number 1, I would like just to describe the general overview of what this unit is. So this module unit is designed to equip you with knowledge and skills and attitude to identify and classify flora and fauna of East Africa. So you will be also able to appreciate conservation issues relevant to tourism management. The general overview objectives of this unit: you need to appreciate the importance of flora and fauna, understand the basic concept in ecology and conservation, acquire skills for field identification of flora and fauna, understand also behaviors and social organization of fauna of East Africa, and appreciate the need for conservation of this flora and fauna. In this topic, we are going to in this lesson I am going to take you through the subtopic of this topic, which is the meaning of terms and criteria of classifying things. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define terms which are used in flora and fauna and explain the classification of living things. So let's begin. What are some of the basic terms you need to be aware as we proceed, although we'll still discuss many of them in every topic. So there are quite a number, but only the one I have, just this one. The first one is natural history. What is natural history? Natural history is the scientific research of plants and animals in their natural environment. It is concerned with the degrees of organization from individual organisms to an entire ecosystem, and emphasizes identification, life history, distribution, habitat, and interrelationship. It may include an aesthetic component. Biology, on the other hand, is the study of living things and their vital processes. The field deals with all the physiochemical aspect of life. The modern tendency towards cross-disciplinary research and the unification of scientific knowledge and investigation from different fields has resulted in a significant overlap of the field of biology with other scientific disciplines. Modern principles of other fields, chemistry, medicine, and physics, for example, are integrated with those of biology in areas such as biochemistry, biomedicine, and biophysics. So in short, biology is the natural science concerned with the study of life and living organisms, including their structure, function, growth, origin, evolution, distribution, and taxonomy. And what is fauna? Fauna is all of the animal life of any particular region or time. Fauna is a term which refers to all the animal life within a specified region, time, period, or both. The flora and fauna of a certain place is a description of all the life in a region, including both the plant-like organism and the animal-like organism. However, while this was once used as a scientific term, advances in science and our understanding of the relationship between organisms has forced science to adopt the more descriptive system of taxonomy and cladistics to describe the relationship between organisms. On the other hand, flora, which is in plural, is plural florae or floras, is the plant life considered as a group, especially those of a particular country, region, time, etc. Flora is all the plant life in a particular region or time, generally the natural occurring indigenous native plant. The corresponding term for animal life is fauna. Flora, fauna, and other forms of life such as fungi are collectively to as biota. Sometimes bacteria and fungi are also referred to as flora, as in the terms of gut flora or skin flora. And the last term is environment. What is environment? Environment is the surrounding of and influences on a particular item of interest or the natural world or ecosystem. The environment can be defined as a sum total of all the living and non-living elements and their effects which influence human life. While all living or biotic elements are animals, plants, forests, fisheries and birds, etc., the non-living or biotic elements include water, land, sunlight, rocks and air, etc. So those are the main basic terms that we have described. Let's now discuss the criteria of classifying. Basically, there are various criteria which are used in classification, and taxonomy in a broad sense is the science of classification, but more strictly the classification of living and extinct organism, that is biological classification. The term is derived from Greek word taxis, which refers to arrangement. So a taxonomist is a biologist that group organism into categories. A plant taxonomist, for example, might study the origin and relation between different types of process, while an insect taxonomist might focus on the relation between different types of petals. The rationale for classification: living things are numerous, they have diverse characteristics, they are known by different names, different languages and region. We have got binomial nomenclature. This practice of living organism, each species is given two names using the following rules. The first name, which refers to genus, starts with a capital letter. Then the second name, which names species, is in small letters. Both names are underlined separately or italicized. So that is the basic way of describing or classifying living things. Hi, how are you? I hope you are well and keeping safe. Thank you for making to this session, and also thank you for being assigned this unit, Flora and Fauna. My name is Benjamin Ngeno. I am glad to take you through this unit, Introduction to Flora and Fauna. So what have we learned in lesson number 1? First, we have identified basic terms. We have defined what do we mean by natural history, biology, fauna, flora, and environment. We have also described the rationale of classification and taxonomy and characteristic and hierarchy of classification of living things. So in the next lesson, we are going to have a discussion